live your dreams. Study, don't falter, shine like a sunbeam. These two lines explicitly depict the power schooling is known to have. Since the beginning of time, it's been drilled, driven, and dumped into our heads how schooling can bring about the metamorphosis from a mere caterpillar to a wonderful butterfly. In a country like this, the uneducated are called names, and the degree holders the future of the country. I personally believe that schooling is one of the convenient channels to gather knowledge packets spread across the universe. But, all in all, the question is schooling enough? To answer this, let's look into the story of a young juvenile boy. A boy who thought school was a methodical, monotonous, and miserable place, just like Pavas perhaps. He would look outside the school window into the playground, like a prisoner would look outside his cell at the outside world. It was impossible for him to believe that some standard set of rules can transform you into a better individual. He honestly thought he could learn more from a geometry book sitting at home than the numerous subjects enforced by the education panel. He wasn't a popular kid at all, whether at home or at school. Looking at things at home, he was born a plump baby with an exceptionally huge head which resembled the Halloween pumpkin. His grandmother thought of it as monstrosity. This wasn't enough. He couldn't speak fluently until the age of 12, and his parents thought he was retarded. Now, how can life get better for a kid like this, a kid so young? Friends, you may think, at school, perhaps some classmates. Let me tell you this, his classmates called him the pig dog. Yes, you heard me correct, a pig dog. The reason? He ate awful amounts of toothpaste, and he was always covered in layers of peanut butter and soaked to his skin in pickled oil. He thought going to school is like being pushed into water, especially when you don't know how to swim. And so he went on to become a rebel. He thought, if you ask me to sit quiet, I'll make sure that I don't. And so one day, he went up to his attic and captured 2 bats, and brought them to the class next morning. In midst of a mathematics lecture, he flung open the strap of his bag and up flew the bats. It caused immense commotion, chaos, and conundrum. One of his teachers later recalled it as the flying mice incident, where numerous students were injured and the school property was damaged. Now, how long can life go on like this with so much mischief? So, there it was, he was expelled from school. It was a devastating moment for his parents. They were crestfallen, but as for the boy, he was more than happy. He rejoiced sitting at home, learning on his own the most complex of things. His family friend would bring him books and finish them one by one. Apart from why exactly do we have to go to school, other questions in life started to gnaw the interiors of his brain. And he started finding answers to those. During his life, he married twice, but his first love was research. And as he started finding answers to those questions, he was sought after by universities all over the world. The biggest accolade in his life was the Nobel Prize. Ladies and gentlemen, the man I speak of, each one of you sitting here knows, whether you adore him or not, whether you respect his work or not, whether you understand it or not, it is impossible to believe that you've lived this far and not heard of him. The man I speak of is none other than Albert Einstein. Yes, Albert Einstein. Pretty rebellious life of a scientist, isn't it? Yes, but the examples of the concept of achievement beyond schooling has been found in other sectors as well. Take technology, food industry, photography, and even in the house of a Royal Highness. Technology, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, food industry, Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC, photography, Thomas Edison, commitment to look beyond a system of things. As Einstein very aptly put, a man should look for what it is and not what it should be, for what exactly it is and not what it should be. Hence, I would like you to have a sense of inquiry and look at things from a firm, flawless and focused perspective, and the life will throw open its doors to you. Over to you.